Okay, it's live. You got 3 minutes still.
Hey, Don.
Quorum two?
There's one down there, and there's some electronic noise. We're live.
I typed stuff that came to mind.
Was good. I think
I was
so.
gonna go to my truck. Yeah.
Is that what you were like?
Yes.
You want me to go? I can go. Okay.
I'll leave it set for tomorrow anyway.
That's just what I was,
Thank you,
what's
Don.
popping into my head.
I will let you do the honors.
So But yeah, if there's anything else you need.
I'm gonna have a whole lot of tomorrow. 74.
That's what I always do.
So there's like 5 different divisions.
Oh, I just thought it was gonna.
Thank you very much. I heard I'm here because you commanded my presence.
I did?
That's what I was told. If you don't want me here, I'll leave.
I didn't.
I was told. I was told. Thou shalt.
Well, I missed that phone call. Well, I'd like to go ahead and call the meeting to order tonight. It's 5:30. We've got a lot on the agenda. May I get a motion by title one? Excuse me, a motion to read by title only? Can I get a second? Second. Excuse me, our first ordinance, be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending ordinance 2024-61 budget and numbers and compensation ordinance for the calendar year of 2025. Section 1 of the clerk has received the reimbursements from the city of Bull Shoals for the special mayoral election runoff on December 3rd, 2024, the total amount of $76,4770. These monies have been received into county general, and therefore the anticipated revenue for county general should be raised in the amount of $76,4770. May I get a motion?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Yes.
Justice?
So the check, the receipt that we have is dated January. So and this is a question, so does everything come into county general and then have to be like reallocated to whatever fund?
Yes.
Okay. But this was received in January, it's now September, why is this taking so it and why it took so long. Those were my only two
Yeah, that was my fault.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
There is a second half appropriating more money to us before, or did you change?
Do what?
There's a second half appropriating more money
Yes.
before you vote on it.
Section 4 for
Oh, my
22,000.
apologies. Section 4, unappropriated monies in the amount of $22,592.12 from the election reimbursement 1008 and appropriate as follows. Appropriation from the election reimbursement 1008, 1,000 election reimbursement 1,000, 22,592.12 subtract appropriate county general elections 1,000-0109, 1,00109, 1,003 extra help, 22,425.42 add, 1,00109-1010 workers' compensation in the amount of $166.70. Do we have any discussion on the addition? May I entertain a vote? All in favor? Aye. No opposed.
Thank you.
Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending ordinance 2024-61 budget and numbers and compensation ordinance for the calendar year of 2025. Section 1, as there will be a special election on November 18th, 2025 for the purpose of passing a half-cent sales tax benefit from Marion County Sheriff's Department, and as the clerk is entitled to extra help for early voting, the following appropriation is necessary. Section 2, appropriate money in the amount of $1,272.59 from the following fund. Appropriate from election reimbursement 1,008 election reimbursement 1279.59 subtract appropriate county general clerk's office 1,000-0102 to 1,000-0102-1003 extra help in the amount of $1,265 add to 1,000-0102-1010 workers' compensation $7.59 add to 1,00109 1,003 extra help $126.51 add. May I get a motion? May I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, please.
Justice?
Those three numbers don't add up to the total that you have. The 1279.59, the 1265, 759, 126.51 equal 1399.10. Difference of $119.51. Pardon? This one, that's what you have to do, okay.
I'll be happy to adjust that. I will, what'd you say it was? 100?
119.51 is the difference.
Okay. I will subtract that from the extra help for the 109 fund, 1,109. And I will be happy to do that and present that to the Quorum Court.
Any other discussion?
What number are you going with? Because on section 2, there's one number, and appropriation, there's a different number, and then when you add the 3 columns up, there's the third number. So my number,
The 109, 1003.
there's one number on section 2, there's one number here, and then
That's the
this,
reimbursement.
I
I know, but this, are we not, those estimates match?
Oh, no, they don't. I'll be happy to fix that too.
I see what you're saying, that's Cheyenne too.
Thank you.
So what,
So is it the 1272.59 or the 1279.59? Because that's gonna change what you're gonna need to subtract by 2.
Yes. I will double check on that and I will amend it
Perfect.
for the packet. If I can get everybody to allow me to do that.
Any further discussion?
Yes, thank you.
I'll entertain a vote. All in favor? Aye. No opposed? Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for the calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas. Transfer unappropriated funds from 3563 AAC Clerk Auto Records Fund for purchase of new scanners for county clerk's office.
If I may address this before we go any further. Well, first I'll try to get
Go ahead and vote.
a vote so I can discuss it.
May I get a motion? Motion. May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
I have received the grant, a big plaque and everything, in the amount of the $1763.78. I have not yet received the check. I am hoping to receive the check by the Quorum Court meeting. If not, I will pull this ordinance. So I just want to get this in place in case I do get the check, so I can go ahead and get these standards ordered. Put in place.
Any further discussion? I'd like to go ahead and entertain a vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. No opposed. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas. Transfer unappropriated funds from 3012 Child Support Fee ACA Fund for the purchase of new printers for Marion County Clerk's Office. This appropriation is for transfer of funds for the purchase of new printers for the Clerk's Office. Section 2, appropriation money in the amount of $5,500 as follows. Appropriate from Child Support Fees ACA Fund 3012 in the amount of $5,500. Appropriate to Child Support Fees Fund 3012-0102. May I entertain a motion?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion, please. Justice?
How many printers are we talking?
Four.
4?
Yes.
Any other discussion?
I think it's gonna print and scan too. Like, can we get the 2-in-1 situation here?
No. The reason I appropriated that much money is, first of all, I've used that fund in the past to pay some, back in 2020 during COVID and all that, I had to use it to pay some salaries and stuff. There is right now $5,593.64. I have not used this money in a long time. Now, I will tell you, that it does not replenish itself very quickly. We approximately have 8 people that pay their child support fees through the clerk's office at $36 a year, which is $288 a year. However, back in the day, we would have over 100. That's why this money has accumulated in the past. And it does state that this fund can be used to receive fees to offset the administration cost of the clerk's office. And this is something, our printers are antiquated. I mean, they've got to be 12 years old, if not older. And it's time to get up-to-date stuff. It's not going to cost exactly that much, but that money's going to stay there anyway because I'm appropriating it into a line item in that fund. So the money, if I don't spend it, it's still going to be there. And it can be used for something else in the future.
Any further discussion? May I entertain a vote? All in favor?
Aye.
No opposed?
Thank you all very much. Have a good evening.
I'm gonna go ahead and read one more real quick and then we'll get into the judge's business. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance for 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas, transfer unappropriated funds from 1,000 county general fund for the payment of the fax machine at the courthouse. This appropriation is to transfer funds for payment of the fax machine at the courthouse. Section 2, appropriation money in the amount of $1,695 as follows. Appropriate from county general fund $1,695. Appropriate to county general courthouse copier fund 1,000.0115. To telephone, to 1,000.0115.3020 telephone and fax landline in the amount of $1,695. May I entertain a motion?
Motion.
May I entertain a second? Second. Any discussion? I'll go ahead and entertain a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No opposed? Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas. Transfer unappropriated funds from 1,000 county general to 2,000.0200 county road fund, sales tax county road for the payment of the 2-mile preparation and paving of county road, Marion County, 8,001. Section 1, the appropriation is for transfer of unappropriated funds for the 2-mile preparation and paving of county road, Marion County, 8,001. Section 2, appropriate money in the amount of $411,820.00 from the following fund. Appropriate county general, 1,000 county general, 400,000. I'm just gonna break it down in numbers. It'll be $411,820. Appropriate to 2,000.0200 county road fund, sales tax county road. To 2,000.0200 other professional services in the amount of $8,500. Also to 2,000.0200 2025 asphalt in the amount of $403,320.00. Section 3, all county employees and elected officials involved herein shall prepare all documents necessary to effectuate this transfer of the purchase described above. May I go ahead and entertain a motion? May I entertain a second? Discussion, is there anything anyone would like to add?
Will this be one of the ones reimbursed at 75%,
It'll be reimbursed at 50%.
50%?
Yes. Normally, I would take that from another fund, but county general's doing wonderful. We've been shaved down at bare bones the last couple of years on my funds. And FEMA, we got 18 FEMA contracts open at this time, so there's less money in there to be able to pay that forward. But I'll pay this back 50% back into county general.
Thank you.
Yes.
Could that possibly be added in verbiage to this ordinance?
As in,
Pay back county general?
I guess we could. If I didn't pay back the dime, we'd still be just fine in county general. But I'm stating right now that I'll give you 50% back. The county general's thriving. I'm struggling.
For now.
I'm struggling to give a service to the county.
Small detail, appropriated to 2,200 county road fund, sales tax county road needs to be stricken because sales tax county road is 1801,
Yes, ma'am.
not 2000.
Good catch. No, you're right.
Any further discussion?
Just a curiosity question, what is our bidding requirements on a project this size?
Judge,
Say again,
the bidding process,
I handle all bidding processes. So according to state law.
My concern, Judge, and it's really a informational concern, is that the last 3 large projects we've had went to MCP. And I'm getting a little concerned about preferential treatment there. You probably have good justification, but then I'm not arguing that.
Okay, got it.
But I'm looking at a large amount of money going to MCP. Should we be distributing that to other companies?
I try to use lowest bid
Okay.
to save Marion County taxpayers dollars.
Okay.
And MCP usually comes at lowest bid, but I do procurements according to state law, close bids on my desk. I don't know what the numbers are if I open them up and then move forward.
But there is a process.
Of course there is.
Thank you.
Which road is that?
Say again,
80,
Welcome Ridge.
okay.
It's terrible. There's 8 miles up there. It's been put off for over a decade at least. Yeah. And I actually can't do the 2 miles I want that join. I have to do 2 individual miles because those part of the roads we don't get to. Yeah.
any other discussion? I would like to go ahead and entertain a vote. All in favor? Aye. No opposed. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025, Marion County, Arkansas, transfer unappropriated funds from 1,000 local tribal assistance fund for the payment of the preparation and paving of County Road, Marion County 4052, the Georges Creek project. Section 1, the appropriation is for transfer of funds for all the payments and preparation and paving of County Road, Marion County 4052, the Georges Creek Road project. Section 2, appropriate money in the amount of $188,318.75 as follows. Appropriate from Local Tribe Assistance Fund 1007 in the amount of $188,318.75 to Road Department Fund 2000-0200 in the amount of $188,318.75. Section 3. 75% of the cost will be reimbursed by the grant received from Arkansas Game and Fish to the county at the end of the grant process. Funds will be reimbursed to the local tribal assistance fund, 1,007. May I get a motion? May I get a second? Any discussion?
When was this one sent out? I'm sorry, I don't have this one out.
Trying to remember what day I received it.
I think we sent 2 or 3 at the same time.
There was
We've
two.
been in that group.
I believe it was the 15th, September, somewhere around September 15th.
What was the road number again? I'm sorry.
40.
Marion County, 4052.
I don't have that. So to be reimbursed at 75% back to tribal, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct.
It's the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission grant.
That's still a drawdown of over 47,000 from that. 75%, or 25%, 180.
Understood.
I have again, a tutorial question for the judge. That project's already been completed.
Yeah.
Okay. How
I
do
have to pay it up front.
so,
I have to pay it up front, the grants.
okay. I'm not challenging, I think, because it's a great project. Let's keep that money back. But how do we do that without appropriation money?
I'm appropriating now.
That way the project's finished.
Yeah.
And that,
All I'm asking the courts to do is to move the money that's available.
so,
I'm just asking, is the money available? And if it is, we move it and we go to it. And we got the money there. That's how I have to pay the grants full up front. Does that make sense?
well, it does. Is it okay if I take up a little bit of time to realize this?
You got 3 minutes.
3 minutes. It's just, it's peculiar, and it's a lack of understanding on my part. I'm not challenging
I understand.
that we did a project, or somebody did a project, Game and Fish or us, without money being appropriated. Is that, what's the authorization for that?
We apply for the grants. We get told we're getting this much for grant money to do the projects. And then we get reimbursed 75%.
Okay. There's still $47,000 there that wasn't appropriated.
Correct. That will come out of tribal funds. If approved, if not, I'll find it somewhere else.
Where did the money come from to pay for the project?
Out of, no, the money's coming from tribal
The
funds.
project's been completed,
Correct.
it's been paid for.
Or getting the money to pay for it right now.
How did the project complete with no money?
This is the way we've done grants forever.
Whoever did the work without getting paid?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's a game and fish grant.
okay.
It's a federal grant.
Who was the contractor that did the work?
MCB,
Okay.
Yeah.
And they did it.
100%.
Gotcha. Does that make sense? Makes sense.
Yeah, for now.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? May I entertain a vote?
Cheyenne, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I forwarded the copy email, I forwarded it to you.
Am I good? Okay. May I entertain a motion? All in favor? No opposed. Be enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas, to transfer unappropriated funds from the 2003 additional motor fuel tax fund for payment of the preparation and paving County Road, Marion County, 4010. This appropriation for the transfer of funds for the payment of preparation and paving of County Road, Marion County, 4010, Section 2. Appropriate money in the amount of $131,915 as follows. Appropriate from additional motor fuel tax fund 2023 in the amount of $131,915. Appropriate to Road Department Fund 2000-00-3009 other professional services in the amount of $131,915. May I entertain a motion? May I entertain a second? Any discussion?
Will this one be reimbursed as well?
No, this is coming out of my fuel tax that I can use for anything that I would use my 2000 fund for per state law. That's why I chose to use this one, because they were already out there on 4010 for FEMA, and that part was being taken care of. And it did 1.8 miles and it left 0.7. So I got a deal with MCD. They didn't charge me labor or setup because our equipment was already there, saving us tens upon thousands of dollars. And then went ahead and had them finish the road with the money they had in my fuel sales tax.
Thank you, Judge.
I was just gonna say, this 2003 gets money every month, like 10,000 from the state, so it adds up.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
And that project's been completed.
You talking to me?
Well, somebody.
I can't hear you.
Oh, and that project's been completed.
No, it's wonderful. You've not seen it.
I have.
Yeah.
But again, I raised the question of it was completed with unappropriated money. I don't know what the rules are there, Judge, so it just seems peculiar.
Well, I guess I could take the $280,000 out of sales tax and move it over to my budget the first of the year. If it becomes an issue like that, just have it available at all times. I have no problem coming here and asking for money in the account that I already have money in.
Any further discussion?
Just to point out, if you appropriated money and it's got in his budget, you can spend it any way you want, except for personal services.
Where was that money come? I don't have a copy. Where did that money come from?
You want to see the copy?
No, just where did it come from? What fund?
Fuel tax.
Fuel tax.
So that was already, well, we don't appropriate fuel tax.
He does. In other words, if the money's, if the money's in there,
Right, yeah,
if the money's in there,
but there's no budget on fuel tax, so it's not appropriated in 2461. So then the question becomes, and again, I'm not challenging the judgment, but the question becomes, how do we spend unappropriated money?
it's the fuel tax that we're appropriating.
He's not
It's not
asking to appropriate the money, he's just asking to do a treasury transfer of the money over to 2000 at this, well, no.
We have to appropriate that.
Well, he's appropriating in his fund, but he's doing a money transfer, so he's wanting to transfer the actual money from 2003 into 2000, where he's wanting to appropriate it into that line item in 2000.
And that makes perfect sense, except the project's completed. And that's my only question. Again,
Has the bill been paid?
that's good.
If the bill has been paid, the money's not been appropriated, it's being appropriated now.
So what happens if this fails?
Why would it fail?
Well,
If it would fail, I would move the whole $200,000 over in my next budget and not come back here and use it when I need it. It can't be used for anything else.
that makes sense. Thank you.
I think you're overthinking it.
I'd like to entertain a vote. All in favor? Aye. No opposed. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas, to transfer unappropriated funds from 1,000 County General Fund for the payment of the cleaning contract for the Marion County Courthouse and Court Complex. Section 1. This appropriation is for transfer of funds for payments of the cleaning contract for the courthouse and court complex for the remainder of the calendar year 2025. Section 2. Appropriate money in the amount of $5,600 as follows.
That was changed. Should be 6,900. I sent a second email out.
My apologies, $6,900. Appropriate from County General Fund, $1,6,900. Appropriate to courthouse maintenance, 1,000.0108 in the amount of, to 1,000.0108, 3,009 other professional services in the amount of $3,150. Appropriate to court complex, 1,000.0120, 1,000.0120.3009 other professional services in the amount of $3,750. May I entertain a motion?
Motion.
May I entertain a second?
Second,
Do we have any discussion?
yes, please.
Justice?
The only one that I have has those two different numbers that don't jive, the 5,600 and then 6,900. So I never got the other updated one, we changed it.
Okay, I'll make sure it's changed before.
Is this a new contract?
No, it's an existing contract.
It's an existing contract, so why such a large increase?
I think after the first of the year, there might have been some adjustment in what her services she was doing. Seems like there was an adjustment because there was an extra office added in the building that she was doing, so it increased the pay, increased the contract.
Any further discussion? I would like to go ahead and entertain a vote. All in favor? No opposed. Being enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas. Transfer unappropriated funds from 1,000 county general to 1,000.0119 county general dash reimbursables for reimbursement of overpayment on 2025 quarter 2, 941 payment. Section 1. This appropriation is for transfer of unappropriated funds for reimbursement of overpayment on 2025 quarter 2, 941 payment. Section 2. Appropriate money in the amount of $778.39 from the following fund. Appropriate for county general, 1,000 county general, the amount of $778.39. Appropriate to county general reimbursables, 1,000.0119.1006 social security matching in the amount of $778.39. May I go ahead and get a motion?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I'd like to go ahead and entertain a vote. All in favor? No opposed. I'd like to let everybody know we're on the horizon. We're pretty close to being done. And I don't know if I can say operating budget and numbers of compensation ordinance 3 times very fast. Being enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas, transfer unappropriated funds from 1,000 county general fund for general supplies at the district court. Section 1. This appropriation is for the transfer of funds for general supplies at the district court. Section 2. Appropriate money in the amount of $1,500 as follows. Appropriate from county general fund $1,1500. Appropriate to county general dash general supplies 1,000 period 2001. 1,000 period 0409 period 2001 general supplies in the amount of $1,500. May I entertain a motion?
Motion.
May I entertain a second? Discussion?
Yes, please.
Justice?
What general supplies are needed? I know it's only $1,500, I'm just asking, like paper,
And gloves,
okay.
ink cartridges, just general supplies.
You know, paper and ink cartridges are very expensive, so yeah. I was just wondering what, yeah, it flux in something that all of a sudden you're short, so.
I'm already in the hole in that account.
Thank you.
Cheyenne?
Cheyenne?
Yeah, on the sorry, the two line, county general, strike general supplies, put district court, and then 1,00409 on that line. So that's the county general district court.
Are they running this before?
I can get.
That's what you do.
Show me yours. County general district court, 1,00409.
And then resubmit it.
Just make sure it's in the form for correct. Your passes here.
Okay.
So you- And then.
Thank you.
No other discussion, I'll entertain a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
No opposed. Final ordinance for the evening. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas, transfer unappropriated funds from 1007 Tribal Local Assistance Fund for the construction of the heliport at the Pyatt Fire Department, Marion County, Arkansas. Section 1, this appropriation is for transfer of funds for the construction of a heliport at the Pyatt Fire Department. Section 2, the heliport shall be constructed in compliance with Federal Aviation Administration Advisory Circuit 150-5390-2C dated 4/24/2012 entitled Heliport Design. Section 3, the design for the heliport has been reviewed and approved by AirBag. Section 4, the construction plan with cost is attached. Section 5, appropriate money in the amount of $35,803.53 as follows. Appropriate from Local Tribal Assistance Fund 1007, the amount of $35,803.53 appropriate to Pyatt Fire Department 3046.0513, Pyatt Fire Department 3046.0513.3009 other professional services in the amount of $35,803.53. I'd like to go ahead and entertain a motion. I'd like to go ahead and entertain a second. Do I have a second? Ordinance House would like a second. May I get a motion to adjourn?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Yeah, way fast forward, please. Go ahead.
We need to discuss budget. It's budget season. Yay!
I thought I was gonna get out of here.
That's why I was told I was here. Can I leave now?
Oh, wait,
No.
Real quick before he leaves,
Okay.
the ordinance I was talking to you guys about AOJ,
Mhm.
that we'd be presenting, we are working on that. Hopefully we might be able to bring it at Quorum Court. and get it done. But, we're all working on it, district court, moving some stuff, so. Do you have anything you want to add to it?
Any other announcements?
What's AOJ? Sorry.
It's
Administration adjustments.
Okay.
It's the district court law, the changes that I was talking, I think it was not last meeting, but the meeting before that. We're having to change how we do our distributions. And we have to have a new ordinance for it, so it should be coming soon.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a mess, 100%. Yeah, it's, I know our treasurers association has been going crazy. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Maybe just a quick question before you start that. Oh, this auditing stuff that is this just for our information saying that we're being audited?
I have no idea. I don't know what it is. I know we're in the process of being audited right now.
It's from the legislative team. And I don't know, we don't know.
I mean, I've been talking with the auditor. What is mine? Okay, so budget. After getting revenue numbers, 0% increase. Here's the thing though, our insurance rates, they're going up. We're anticipating about 10%, fingers crossed. We're going for, so you will see an influence in that. If we ask that if anybody goes over their 0%, that a justification letter is submitted along with it, and it's a good solid justification letter. Proposals, I'm sending out an email with all the budget sheets tomorrow and all this information to everybody as soon as morning hits. But proposals back to me on the 10th of October. I know that took a shot. Shoot an email. So get it to me. And then anybody that's over that 0%, we were thinking, Judge and I met this morning, 16th, 21st, and 23rd, we could meet with individual departments as the budget committee to discuss that justification letter. 16th, 21st, and 23rd, we would have to, talk it out to see who goes what though. Fingers crossed, hoping to have it finalized and ready for QC by the 28th. Budget books will be available as soon as I can get them together after everybody gets their stuff to be on the 10th. I'm only preparing budget books for the committee and myself. Everybody else will get a PDF file. I do highly suggest that anybody who has a specialized fund, utilize it. Take that burden off of county general. Maybe sitting pretty now. We are sitting pretty. Let's keep sitting pretty with county general. Use those special funds if you have. I know some getting slower than others, but that is a suggestion. And then I did send an email out to the elected officials. Gina and I are there to help with personal services. Utilize it. We have the numbers, we have the formulas. Yes, we're sending them out, but to get numbers right, accurate, and on point, we are here. Send us an email, schedule an appointment. We're there for you guys. And I think that's really it on For me, we are going off of amended budgets for increases, not the original, because things have obviously changed with raises and, different things going forward. But, I think that's it from me.
So we still have our regular meeting on the 28th then? The 16th, 21st, and 23rd are just to go over people's budgets and
Yeah.
they need to increase
Oh,
them.
yeah, over the
Okay.
0%. And then finalize comprehensive, like going over everything as a whole, making sure everybody has updated numbers, papers, everybody matches.
That'll be the
Finalize
final
on the 28th.
And then
Yeah.
we'll go to quorum in November.
Fingers crossed.
Final projections, we should be getting state numbers in the next couple of weeks. So I'll be sure before the end of the month. If we get it before we start with the budget meetings, you guys should have final revenue projections in time for that.
Man, you guys did it. It's exciting. You guys' first budget.
We're ready.
I have one little thing.
What?
Several months back, I brought the issue of title change or correction for Amber's position. For 2 budget cycles, it's come up just deputy treasurer, and we did the pay increase, and it's commensurate with chief deputy treasurer. Is that a budget thing, or is that well, it has to be a budget thing.
Oh, the title
What
change
would
will
be
be-
first if it's just a title change? Personnel.
Yeah, I was like, personnel would be title change, but if her salary's changing too, that would be a budget thing, it'd be both, right?
I don't think my salary's changed, but it was just a title change.
The
It's just the title change.
Yeah. Just be personnel, it's just a title change.
Are we good? Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, let's head to the house.
We're Walmart.
Yeah, the whole time. We're growing a lot of stuff.